Right, let's continue where we stopped. We entered this tomb and we have to examine this altar. Let's go take a look. The bones of Sinmor the Terrible are entombed here forever. The hero's Fireheart and Darkhammer sacrificed all to end Sinmor's reign of savagery. The companions will forever remember their names. We need to find Vigrod outside the mine. The Master's Hall, we've already read this one, so we're not going to bother reading it again. Let's just move forward. Right, we still have to rescue. I think we rescued all of his workers, so let's just talk to him.
Thank Kain you made it out alive.
I'm just glad I found some of your people.
I can't believe anyone survived. Shore Stone is forever in your debt.
Okay, so now that we need to head back out and find Vigrod outside the mine. But let's spend our thief point. So we have to warn Vigrod here.
I must retake Fallowstone. I fear the worst. Let's go. Our worst nightmare has come to life. Sinmor has returned. The ancient enemy of the companions must be faced once more.
I saw him to return to life, but I couldn't stop it. What now?
1,000 curses on the Reachman. Sinmor must be stopped, somehow. It falls to us. We must rally the companions and face Sinmor together. Are you with me?
Sure, what's the plan?
We've done what we can for Showstone. The villagers can deal with the aftermath. We have other concerns. While we were here, the Reachmen attacked Fallowstone Hall.
What's that?
The Companions' Hall, our ancient headquarters. It perches on the mountainside above Showstone. We must see if any are left to save, and then we take the hall back. Can I count on you?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Together we'll storm Fallowstone Hall and teach those bastards a lesson they'll never forget.
Okay, let's go.
Fallowstone Hall must be retaken. There are relics hidden beneath the hall, including a mighty weapon that was used to kill Sinmor long ago. Do you want to follow me or meet me there?
We'll meet you there.
I'll see you at Fallowstone Hall.
Help me.
Well, it looks like there's nothing we can do for you. Let's go find the hall. I think it's in this direction.
My wound. You have my gratitude.
Are you ready for this?
Let's see, who leads the Reachmen against us?
The sure-cursed son of a skeever named Strahl Blackthroat. He leads the Rageclaw clan, and is said to now lead all the tribes assaulting the Rift. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, things look bad.
It's my fault. I brought our best blades to Shores. The recruits I left behind never had a chance against the savagery of the Reachmen.
So where do we start?
I'm told survivors retreated to our shrines. Find them and rally them to the hall. I'm going to hold the main doors. I'll wait for you there. We're holding them here. Rally the others, quickly!
Well, this will go faster if we both rally the survivors.
Sounds good. I've heard Skaldsvari holds out at one of our shrines. You rally her to the hall, and I'll get the others.
Cool.
Isgramor!
It's fun to actually have some of these NPCs do their share of the work once in a while.
Don't come near me. I'll gut you if you touch me.
Vigrod sent me. Everyone is to rally at the hall.
To the hall. Fine. What they did to Tirora. Stay strong. I'll see you back at the hall.
There's quite a few rangers here. I see them with bears.
Sage Tirora is dead. Tortured. I'll gut every Reachman I find. I swear it.
Well, we rallied who we could, and sorry about the sage.
I lead, I bear the blame. Tears and mead are for another day. Wish she was here, though. We need her right now.
For what?
The Reachmen are in the vault beneath the hall. Our most treasured artifacts are down there. Reach shamans have placed one of those damn spell shields on the door. Tirora would be able to... Wait.
What?
I just realized. Sage Tirora still may be able to help us. This pouch of ashes, we use it to commune with the ancient spirits of the hall. She's nearly dead. And if I know Tirora, angry.
You can just tell me what to do.
At each of the memorials near the hall is a small brazier. Burn the ashes at each altar, and see if you can locate Tirora's spirit. I'll rally the men here and inside the hall.
Okay, we'll find her.
I refuse to fall to Black Road's fury. Vigrod, curse you for leading us!
These guys are really itching for a fight, so let's give them one. I think we can get this one out of the way.
I refuse to let go. Savangard will not have me.
You left us to die! Why are you talking to me? Enemies are in the hall.
We need your help. The Reachmen have sealed the Fallowstone vault.
I can still feel the touch of their knives. The pain. I feel the call of Savangard, but I will help you before I go.
Thanks.
We have them on the run. Frostfinder, chieftain, is trapped in the basement. It's through the trapdoor. Follow me.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be easy to kill.
must get into the vault. I hope I'm wrong about why the Reachmen are here.
Let's grab a few items first before we move out. So let's talk to Vikrod again.
Sage Tyrora answered your call. Sure, bless her.
So what happens next?
I must ensure the hall is cleared. I need you to go into the vault, kill any Reachman you find, and check on the relics we guard there.
Is there anything in particular I should look for?
Aye. We've the honor to safeguard the legendary axe Wuthrad. It rests in the vault, secure in the arms of Iskramo's statue. Please ensure that it's safe.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
So many proud warriors slain. We'll repay every drop of blood threefold.
Okay, this is another place we visited in Skyrim that had the statue of Ysgramor and that famous axe that he wields. Okay, the gold keeps piling up. Okay, these guys have a bear. Let me try to go for a headshot on him. That was disappointing. I thought he would be tougher to kill. See if we can get a headshot on her. No, we couldn't. Let's see who wins, the clan fair against the bear. Okay, let's see where we're heading next. I'm just gonna stay on point. Let's just keep going. And then we got two bears here. No, just one actually. Okay, we got what we needed there. Okay, let's just sneak through and just go straight ahead. Oh, here's this broken statue. A plaque lies at the foot of this statue, Ysgramor's much beloved son, Ingol. He was drawn into the depths aboard his ship, Harak, during the crossing of the Atmaran Strait. Let's start with the bear first. I think we can sneak past this one, so let's just go for it.
Is that it, Master? Is that what we came here for?
Yes, Wuthrad is now ours. If the others have done their part, the Nords
Portal
are doomed.
awaits, Master.
Okay, let's just kill this one real quickly. Ylgar, the youngest son of Ysgramor, the greatest of us all, captain of the Durazmu and hero of the 500. Okay, the hands of this statue are clenched, as if they once held something. A plaque sits at the feet of this statue. Ysgramor, the greatest of us all, he bears Ruthrod, the mighty axe of legend. Well, the axe is missing. Ingol, eldest son of Ysgramor, the greatest of us all, captain of the Harrog and hero of the 500, lost in the Great Storm of Separation during their return to Skyrim. Wind and sand, what is this? Let the wind blow, let the sand scour, let the magic of air and sand be free to roam the Alakir. From the mystic membranes that stand between the two, absorb and convey unto me and all who may understand the deep essential powers of the desert. Deserts are often considered to be useless wastelands, avoided by the casual traveler and shunned by the softest species as unfit for civilization. But to those who bother to investigate, to dwell, to live, to linger in these spaces, a driving heartedness develops that serves them well in all environs, should they ever choose to live. A thoughtfulness born of care, for who knows best how to best invest their resources than one who has had to walk half a morning and labor for an hour to extract a few drops of water from an unyielding plant. This same sort of requisite thrift applies to all other creatures who wring their living in such a land. The insight that may at first be missed, though it is that the magic of this land is similarly affected. Foregoing the showy lights and sounds of the forest-dwelling mages in Somerset, the flamboyant gesticulations of the Bretons, or even the bellowing of the Nords, there is a certain economy to the casting of a true Alakir wizard. This is not meant as a slight against other magical styles, only noting that such energies might be better focused into reflection and purpose. On sand. When both foreigners and natives imagine the desert, often their first image is one of orange-hued sand blowing beneath a dark blue sky. Indeed, this is not wholly incorrect, as the shifting sands are one of the key components, not only of the desert, but of its natural magics. Consider, sand is nothing but the weathering of rocks, older by far than any of the living inhabitants who claim a land as theirs. As each rock breaks further, more of its inner space is revealed until it's practically naught but exposed surface in its aggregate self. This collective then scatters, intermingles, scatters, and repeats in infinite combinations so long as Nirn continues to exist. If we believe, as I do, that the rocks themselves contain remnants of Magnus's gift, then his exposure and combination exploration results in a breadth and diversity of magic energy as is unknown elsewhere in Tamriel, on air. Much as the sand learns from everything grain around it, so too does the air which conveys it from one combination to the other. So too does the air which conveys it from one combination to the other absorb the sense knowledge of its carried grains. In fact, it is possible that the air itself is guiding the combinations to novelty and expression. Indeed, consider that in the Nord tradition, Kine is the widow of Shor, an aspect of Lorcan. Then her ministrations via wind to this physical legacy within Mundus could be seen as a form of celestial mourning, from which we mortals can benefit. It would seem, indeed, that the next level magical awakening may well be driven by scrying appropriate wind channels to cover novel paths through the vast deserts, such as to further diversify the land's memory. Reading the knowledge of the sands, though, is an immense task in itself, more fit to an army of clerical workers than a wizard of any standing. A new recipe? I've been trying to find a way to prepare troll meat so it's both flavorful and appetizing. The rest of the logging camp would banish me if they knew what culinary experiments I was conducting, but I'm hoping that the fatty flesh and its amazing healing properties might make a healthy and sustainable food source for the foresters. Would a small piece of troll meat continue to grow, so the pantry would constantly restock itself? I think so, but I need a piece of troll meat to test this theory. Also, there's the fire issue. Troll meat really doesn't react well to fire, and I can't see the foresters eating raw troll flesh. I'm sure I can work this out, I just need more time. Okay, let's do it. I guess Crystal Shards is pretty much the only offensive, like directly offensive spell in the Sorcerer class. All the others, well, the one that I've found worth using, all the others are kind of really weak, especially when it comes to Storm Calling. Okay, here we are. We need to talk to Vigrud Wraithbane.
What did you find in the vault?
The Reachmen have stolen Wuthrod, indeed.
It's as I feared then. Wuthrod is the only weapon we know that can send Sinmur back to oblivion. Trolls take every one of them. One thing always leads to another, and change can often be difficult to accept. However, we must continue. It's the only way.
How can I help?
Sage Tyrora has passed to Sovngarde, and Fallowstone needs a new sage. Skuld Savari has asked my permission to try for the position, and I've given it.
What does she need to do?
The sage to be and a companion must pray at Fallowstone's shrines. If she is acceptable to our ancestors, visions of the 500 in their prime will appear. Will you accompany her?
Sure, no problem.
Hold, soldier!
Okay, let's see here. Champion. Okay, I was working on the apprentice, but I think we need to put some more points here. Not there, actually. Let's take a look. Let me see just how much it's going to influence the damage that our matriarch is doing. Right now, she does 2, 3, 4, 4 shock damage. It's now up to 2350, so that's like, what, 6 points of damage more? Okay. Let me just make sure that we still have our boon. Yeah, we still have the mage. Alright, but we need to have... Right now, it's... She does 2350. But if we activate this, it should go up a bit. Now she does 2499.
I have news from Vernon Wood.
What news?
The Reachmen are gathering in the wood. Yakiel needs all able blades to head there right away.
Okay, sure. First, let's see which one is the priority. The Rift. Vernon Woods. That's our priority. However, I hate to leave this place with unfinished business. So let's take care of it quickly.
I can't believe Tyrora's gone.
Yeah, let's get over with it.
I hope so. Sage Tyrora has passed to Sovngarde. Fallowstone deserves a sage, someone to record the companion's deeds. But first, I must prove myself.
What's involved?
The sage-to-be and a companion must pray at Fallowstone shrines. Visions of the 500 in their prime should appear to them. Will you take these prayer beads and accompany me?
Not like we have a choice.
We'll begin with the tale of Ingol, Ysgramor's son.
From distant Atmora, my lord and father Ysgramor gathered the 500 companions. My brother Ilgar and I were proud to be among the chosen. A mighty fleet, the harbinger of us all, led from Atmora, across the seas to the shores of Skyrim. But the tale of the landing is not mine to tell. I give way to my brother, Ilgar.
Alas, my elder brother Ingol, right arm of our father, perished in a great storm during the crossing. Grieving, Lord Ysgramor and I led our diminished host onto the shores of Skyrim.
This next shrine is to Ilgar. He led the companions alongside Ysgramor as the Nordtide swept the elves from Skyrim. One of Ilgar's greatest accomplishments was taking up the mantle of leadership upon the death of Ysgramor. The companions would have fallen apart if not for his commanding presence.
The elves who held Skyrim for time immemorial fell like grass before our blades. The companions of Lord Ysgramor soon ruled all the land. Behind the shields and swords of the companions, others settled here from far off Atmora. Our people prospered, and the fame of Ysgramor, harbinger of us all, spread across Tamriel.
The last shrine is to Ysgramor, the harbinger of us all. He led the companions to Skyrim and drove the elves howling to distant lands. With his mighty axe Wuthrad in hand, none could resist Ysgramor. Soon all foes fled before him. Only one, the dread half-giant Sinmur, leader of Skyrim's giant clans, dared to face Wuthrad and Ysgramor.
Even the giant Sinmur fell to the might of Ysgramor and Wuthrad.
And so shall all the companions' foes fall.
Well, that means we're hungry. So, let's get it back up. I haven't searched for a better recipe in a long time, so I think it's about time we did that.
Thank you for your time and support. May I have the beads back?
Here they are.
Companions, rise and honor Skald Svari as she ascends to the post of sage. Skald Svari, We are here to honor your courage, wisdom, and strength. You have proven yourself worthy to be our next sage. Do you swear to uphold the tenets of the Companions and to defend Fallowstone Hall with your life?
I do.
Then arise as Svari, sage of the Companions of Fallowstone Hall.
I've worked my whole life to achieve this. Thank you for honoring me with your presence.
No problem.
Recording your deeds here will be my first act as Sage of Fallowstone Hall. The Companions will recover from this setback. Vigrod and I will make sure of it.
Okay. I hope that means we've completed... Yes, we have. We've completed this section. The tower is now white. Yes, we've retaken the hall, but the axe Wuthrad is gone. And with that being said, so are we. We're half an hour in. We'll be right back with more Elder Scrolls Online.